What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Gervonta Tank Davis, Conor Benn. Get this. Gervonta Davis accepting Conor Benn's challenge to fight him. As you guys can see, Gervonta Tank Davis, he says, oh, here he is. He is the woman-beaten munchkin from Oz. Let's do it next. Via Twitter.com. And Davis says, sure, why not? Where would you like your ass whooping at, bruv? And Conor Benn then responded with, don't be all that talk either, you little shrimp. And Gervonta Davis says, painting his nail emoji, I'll be waiting at Eddie Hearn, which everybody knows that Conor Benn's promoter is Eddie Hearn. So this is the first time that we've seen positive talk or positive reaching out from Team Davis. What do I think about the fight? The same thing I told you guys. Dobson, this past weekend. He should have took that boy out. But I can understand him needing time to get a good 12 rounds in. So if anybody needed it, it was Conor. Okay, so he needed those 12 rounds. But I thought that he would be powerful enough with his punching power, especially with the shots that he landed, to get Dobson out of there. Now, he landed some good shots, but they weren't good enough shots to keep Dawson or to make him retire, or forfeit the fight. So either drop him, knock him out, or get him stopped. One of those, and none of those happened. So it looks bad. And I'm going to tell you why it looks bad, based on the reputation that Conor Benn has accumulated. Drugs are a real serious thing, especially if people think you need them to perform a certain way. You already got guys like Chris Algieri and others, pissed off and claiming that, yeah, Conor Benn was juiced up to the max when he knocked me out cold. And it only makes it look bad when he doesn't perform the same way that is expected for him when people are allegedly saying that he was on drugs just because he tested positive for some drugs, clomiphene, I think, 2 different times. So, yeah, it looks bad. It looks bad for him. See, you have to keep that same energy. If you don't keep that same energy, that same type of performance at this rate, doing these things, people are going to get suspicious. That statement that he said he was going to make, he should have made it. Yeah, he beat Dobson. Again, he was levels above. He was 2 or 3 levels above Dobson. I get that. He was better than Dobson. But since he was better than Dobson, he should have closed the show just to show people I can still knock people out, and I don't have to be about any type of funny business with any type of PEDs to do it. Okay? But as far as Gervonta, though, I think Gervonta Tank Davis is wanting Conor Benn because why? He knows where the money is. Let's just face it. The money's there. If Davis fights in the UK, which probably won't happen since of the issues that Conor Benn is having in the UK, it may be over at the States. But if he fights Conor Benn in the States, some money will be involved. That's if, they really reach out for that fight, because lately we've heard Conor Benn talk about, fighting Mario Barrios. He'll be over the moon. And I'm like, oh, okay. You're just talking about Davis on the radar. Now it's another guy on the radar, So, you got to be careful of calling out too many fighters at one time. Then people don't think you're serious about them in particular. Okay, so you got to be careful with that. But I think it will still be a good fight for Conor Benn. Conor Benn will actually be able to test his skills against a skillful fighter, a skillful southpaw, which Terrence Crawford mostly sometimes is when he wants to be, right? So, yeah, if you ask for Terrence Crawford and then Tank comes on your radar, life is good for Conor Benn. A lot of money to be made. Hopefully it's a good enough fight to make a UK versus USA rivalry, okay? That would be good stuff. I would love to see it. You guys tell me what you think about Gervonta Tank Davis calling out Conor Benn, or Conor Benn calling out Gervonta Tank Davis, but it's definitely dialogue back and forth. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!